He walked into a hotel room, expecting silence. Instead, he found a dead friend, a bullet hole, and a phone number that would drag him back into the one family he thought he'd left behind forever. This is Reacher Season 2. Released in 2023, this action thriller series follows a former military police major who now wanders the country with nothing but a folding toothbrush and his instincts. No spoilers here, just know this. An old army unit, a string of murders, and a conspiracy worth billions are about to collide, and only one man is built to survive what's coming. Let's get into it. It starts with a phone call, a voice from the past. Reacher hasn't heard this number ring in years. On the other end is Frances Neagley, his old sergeant from the 110th Special Investigations Unit. Her voice is shaking. That alone tells you something is wrong. Neagley never shakes. She says one name, Calvin Franz. Dead. Reacher doesn't ask questions. He starts driving. Franz wasn't just a soldier. He was one of Reacher's own, part of the elite unit Reacher led during his army days. And someone just threw him out of a helicopter 3,000 feet above the ground. Reacher arrives in Los Angeles and meets the crew reassembling for the first time in years. First, David O'Donnell, sharp-dressed family man, still carries the discipline of a soldier, but now hides it under a suit and a mortgage. Then Carla Dixon, a financial investigator with a mind like a steel trap, the kind of person who can smell a fraud scheme from 3 balance sheets away. And finally, Neagley herself, loyal to the bone, the only person Reacher trusts without question. Together, this is the Special Investigators, Reacher's old unit, reunited not by choice, but by grief. But here's the question that hangs over every scene from this point on. Why would anyone kill a group of retired Army investigators one by one years after they left the service? The answer starts with a woman known as the Serbian, an arms dealer connected to a mysterious weapons technology called the Little Wing. It's a guidance system, something that can turn a shoulder-fired missile into a precision weapon capable of hitting a target from miles away undetected. If that technology falls into the wrong hands, it isn't just dangerous, it's catastrophic. As Reacher and his team dig deeper, the bodies keep stacking up. Old teammates are found dead one after another, each murder dressed up to look like an accident or suicide. But Reacher knows better. He served with these people. He trained them. He knows their patterns, their instincts, their weaknesses, and none of them match how they supposedly died. Someone is hunting the 110th unit down systematically and erasing every witness who could expose the Little Wing deal. This is where the show shifts gears. It's no longer about mourning a friend. It's a hunt. Neagley and Reacher share a quiet moment early on, the kind of scene that reminds you this isn't just an action show. These people bled together. Grief here isn't loud. It's controlled, buried under duty, and that restraint makes it hit even harder. The investigation leads them to a private security contractor and later to a name that changes everything. Shane Langston, a high-ranking government operative with connections that reach further than anyone expected. As the team pulls the thread, they realize this isn't just corporate greed. It's a cover-up involving people who are supposed to protect national security, not sell it to the highest bidder. Every scene from here escalates. Reacher and his team get ambushed in broad daylight. They interrogate men twice their size and come out on top, not through brute force alone, but through precision, a callback to their training, to what made the 110th Special in the first place. Then comes the twist that reframes the entire season. One of their own might be involved. Someone inside the old unit may have sold them out. The trust that built this team starts to crack, and suddenly the biggest threat isn't the Serbians' men outside, it's the uncertainty of who's still loyal inside their own circle. Imagine spending years trusting someone with your life, only to wonder for the first time if they've been lying to you the whole time. That doubt eats at Reacher more than any gunfight could. As the season moves towards back half, alliances shift, safe houses are burned, and Carla Dixon uncovers the financial trail connecting Little Wing's guidance chips to a black market buyer preparing to auction the technology to the highest bidder terrorists, hostile governments, anyone with enough cash and no conscience. The team realizes they're not just solving a murder anymore. They're racing against a deadline. If they don't stop this deal, thousands of lives could be at risk. Everything collides in the final act. Reacher tracks the deal to its source, and the fight that follows is brutal, personal, and fast. No slow-motion heroics here, just fists, instinct, and the kind of controlled violence that defines Reacher as a character. He doesn't fight because he wants to. He fights because someone has to, and he's the only one who can. The confrontation with Langston is where the season's tension finally snaps. Secrets that were hidden since episode 1 come out in seconds. The traitor is exposed. The Serbian's plan unravels. And Reacher, standing in the wreckage of a deal that could have changed the balance of global power, makes sure it never sees daylight. In the aftermath, the team gathers one last time. There's no celebration, just quiet relief and grief for the friends who didn't make it to see the ending. Reacher pays his respects the only way he knows how, not with words, but with loyalty. He makes sure the people responsible pay for what they did to his family, because in the end, that's what this unit always was to him. Not colleagues, family. Now let's talk about what this ending really means. The Little Wing technology represents more than just a MacGuffin for the plot. It's a symbol of how easily powerful tools can be corrupted when profit outweighs conscience. The season isn't just asking, who did it? It's asking what happens when the people meant to protect a system become the ones exploiting it. And Reacher himself represents the opposite of that corruption. He has no rank anymore, no paycheck, no obligation. He shows up anyway. That's the quiet message underneath all the action. Loyalty doesn't expire just because the uniform comes off. The final image of the season, Reacher walking away alone again, thumb out on the highway, isn't a sad ending. It's a reminder of who he is. He doesn't need a home. His home was the unit, and now that the mission is done, he's free to disappear again until the next call comes. Because for Reacher, there's always a next call. That's the full story of Reacher Season 2. If this breakdown kept you hooked, smash that like button, subscribe if you're new here, and drop a comment telling me which scene hit you the hardest. Every like helps this channel grow, and I promise more deep dive explanations are coming. Next up, we're diving into another story, just as intense, a mystery that hides its biggest twist until the very last scene. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. See you in the next one.